Buying pay-per-views on NordVPN.com/Fightful is going to enhance your pay-per-view buying process. Now, one subscription to NordVPN has so many different benefits, but if you're a big pay-per-view buyer like myself, UFC, boxing, pro wrestling, all that good stuff, any combination of the three, if they're doing a fight circus or something like that, this subscription will pay for itself after 1 or 2 pay-per-view buys. Change your virtual location, pay for it at the prices that other people are paying for it in the UK, in Australia, etc., etc. And you can get different interfaces. Maybe you don't like Peacock and you want to check out the WWE Network the way that it used to be, the way that it was designed to be, the easy navigation, so on and so forth. Maybe you want to watch AEW without commercials. Maybe there's some other overseas services that you can't subscribe to and you want access to them. NordVPN.com/Fightful gives you that with a great deal and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Even better, 24/7 tech support, so if you have trouble navigating any of it, they can help you out. Fastest VPN on the planet, NordVPN.com/Fightful.
Y'all ready? You good to go?
I'm always ready.
Hold on.
Like,
We're always
Do I look
ready.
taller than...
Whoa.
Oh my gosh. These are uncomfortably close for a
all right.
three-person
Okay,
interview.
close. Good.
Oh, get
Okay.
really close.
What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful. Here with a couple names you know, but you know them from not shows with me. You know them because they do shows with everybody else on Fightful besides me.
What do you mean we just did a show?
Are you slut-shaming us right now?
Well, I mean,
Did I say that?
Madden did a movie show with a couple of our guys.
Yeah, I do movies.
Yeah. Good show. Great show. I really enjoyed it.
Great show. I don't think it's out yet, but it'll be out.
Yeah, but I've got the copy. I see everything
What
on
are
the
you, a
back
Patreon
end.
subscriber?
Pause. Yeah.
Okay.
And
We're not Patreon subscribers
What the fuck is
because
that?
we would never spend a penny for things we get for free.
It's because we make the news. We make the news. We don't read the news.
Our close personal friend in the Fed sends us all your dirt
Fed.
sheets on our group chat, and he's like,
we're not gonna dox him.
"We're not gonna dox somebody."
Feast your eyes on this spoiler.
God, I can't believe this guy's making so much money. Oh, why am I not making that much money? Why is this guy gonna get a push? Oh, that's bullshit. I'm so much better than him. We're not gonna tell you who it is, but that's what he sounds like.
so, wow, where do I go from? You know, Omos used to subscribe.
Used to.
And then he called me out. We did an interview, and he's like, I've been waiting for this moment for a year. And he scrolled back on his phone like for 6 minutes and
Yeah.
found a clip of me being like, hey, I don't think the match with Brock's going to be that great.
And you were wrong.
I was wrong.
It was really good.
He said,
He was like,
I mean,
was
listen,
great.
He said, to his credit, to my face, he goes, what did you think of it? And I said, 5 stars, obviously.
Well, don't lie to him. Don't lie.
What am I going to say to him?
You know, people always like to say, "Oh, good for a big man," right? Whenever there's like a good tall wrestler, oh, he's pretty good for a big man. He's one of the best big men. Like there's some sort of minority.
Actually, you want to scoop? You want to scoop right
Yeah.
now? You want to know how I got the scar?
Oh, God.
You want to know how I got the scar?
Why so serious?
I was in big man class at the Performance Center. Drew Gulak made us do monkey rolls.
Wait, what the fuck is a monkey roll?
It's when you roll on your side. It's something you would never do in a wrestling ring. Me and Omos were doing monkey rolls in the ring together, but because Omos is 7'8", and I'm also pretty tall, but not 7'8", that giant, I can't say it, that giant guy clunked heads with me and busted my entire face open.
That's got to not feel good.
Yes, but I proudly, I marked him as well, and I got him taken off of the Rumble. Because he was concussed. I was only split open, but my head was hard enough to concuss the giant.
Is that an exclusive? You got him pulled from the Rumble?
That's why that he was supposed to do like a spot with Kane, and they were like, Omos, you big idiot. You can't get hurt. We needed you for this Rumble.
Let the record show I am now a huge Omos fan.
Yeah.
After being confronted
You
by
mean
him
you're
in
a
person.
homosexual?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Do
good.
you think that Drew Gulak? Do you think Drew Gulak made Stone Cold Steve Austin do monkey rolls when he went and trained with him at the Broken Skull
I
Ranch?
think so.
Yeah,
I think he tried
so.
to get his footwork back and make
Yeah.
sure he was doing all the right things. So monkey rolls.
Honestly, that sounds like one of the best skits that I've ever heard of in my entire life.
What? You want me to do what, Drew Gulak?
A monkey roll? What? Do I look like a simian? What? An ape? What? A monkey? What? A chimpanzee? What? An orangutan? What?
You just sound like Mance Warner at this point.
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's funny because they call him Mansoor,
Yeah.
Which is how Southern people say my name.
You know what? That's fair.
Like Mason Mansoor.
Mason Mansoor.
What common mispronunciations of your name do you get?
Trick Williams.
Williams, good. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's a sensitive subject.
That guy came by yesterday.
You're
when
so
we were
over.
signing. Well, yeah, I can't wait to see one Stand and Deliver. We came here yesterday, and this old white guy was like, "You know who you look like?" And I was like, "Don't say it. You look like somebody on NXT.
Don't say it.
Don't." And he was like, "Nah, I wasn't gonna say Booker T." I was like, "Now you're just."
You can't just name
Well,
black people.
hear me out. Tell me if you look at him. Dijak. Like right in the face, he looks like Dijak.
Him?
Well,
yeah. A little bit like
he's
Dijak.
very tan. He does get a few. When I used to pepper hair onto his head, back when we were a tag team. There's another scoop for you. Whenever
Bald. He's bald.
I used to paint his hair on his head, I'd always say, Chris, you're so tan. You're almost as tan as me, and I'm black.
You know what I don't get?
A lot.
For sure. In NXT, they simplify it. How many times have you seen somebody go from Elias Sampson to Elias? They went and they added like 4 extra things to his name. Like Dijak wasn't enough. They had to call him Dominik Dijakovic.
Dominik Dijakovic, because he's Russian.
I feel like
Well, he's Croatian, first of all,
Yeah.
okay? Big respect to the Iron Curtain and all the...
shout out to
and
Mirko Krokop.
Yeah, so I think that the story was that Hunter found out he was Croatian.
Oh.
And he was like, "Oh, cool! You can be like one of those MMA fighters."
Yeah.
you know. So they added that name to him. And I remember when Dijak started doing that gimmick as Dominik Dijakovic, and one day Cross just walks up to him and is like, "This is boy, good boy." And he's speaking,
Oi, Spushkulovik.
"Suka, blad," and he just starts speaking, I think, Croatian to him, and Dijak was like, "Oh, dude, I have no idea what you're saying.
From New England, brother.
I'm from Boston." So it was cultural appropriation.
They Muhammad Hassaned him.
Yeah. They
Well,
did.
no, because he is
shoot Croatian.
he's shoot
Okay.
Croatian, but it's so far away from
Okay.
his upbringing. Yes.
What could we compare that to? And obviously not Chief J Strongbow, not Yokozuna.
No, somebody who is of the race
Yes,
they are
of course.
portraying.
It'd be
But
like if they made me Jamaican. My grandmother.
They
is
would
from Jamaica.
never do that in WWE.
No,
That's
they'd have to
asinine.
make sure that I was from someplace completely different.
Oh my God! So you guys actually do wrestle here and there.
from time to time.
Time to time, we're relatively busy. Yeah,
You're
we
very
stay.
busy.
Yeah.
I saw you guys wrestle last night as we're here at Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis.
Yeah, where we won.
You did.
Yeah, we won.
We won.
You did.
We won
How
our
are you?
match.
How are you feeling outside the auspices of WWE?
Auspices.
I
Auspices.
feel like
Isn't he signed to AEW? Will Auspices.
I thought that's where you go when you're dying.
That's auspice care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts on this?
Thoughts and opinions? No, I don't think much. What do you?
Let me tell you this. I was so ready to come
Just
on
thought
this
I
interview.
would get a wrestling question in here. You know.
Oh, nobody gives a shit. But I was
Fair.
so ready to come to this. I was so ready to come.
Whoa.
Come Tuesday.
Well,
I was so ready to come and bury the Fed and say we're doing all these dates and we're going all over the world. We're going to WrestleCon next week, and then we're going to Paris for APC Catch, and then we're going to the Middle East. We're wrestling in Dubai, Bahrain, Qatar. We're going everywhere. We got dates all over the world lined up that we can't even announce yet, and we are making ourselves a name and a product outside of WWE. But then this morning, our royalty check hit. I love the Fed. Thank you, WWE. Thank you. It's all about the game, and now you play it. All about the Thank you for our royalties, King.
how
Thank
much
you.
was it?
Enough.
Several dollars, at least.
say-
You'd be
Several
shocked.
dollars.
Now we're thousandaires.
Okay.
Listen,
I like
actually,
that.
though, when we were in WWE, our royalty checks would be like 25 cents because our contracts were made in a way where
I once got a when I was in Retribution, I was splitting it 6 ways.
Oh gosh.
So
he's been split 6 ways before.
6 ways. So when we'd get the royalty check for Retribution T-shirts, which I designed, by the way, I gave it to them for free. I'd get the check and say Retribution T-shirt income, and it would be like $1.25.
Yeah. Let me tell you where we actually make our money, which is WWE Supercard.
Shout out to
Okay.
Shout out to all you losers who play that game
Darkside Phil.
and spend thousands of dollars, probably of your mom's like retirement money, on this card game on your phone, because that is how we feed our kids. Thank you. And I know,
my life.
and I know you're not like actually giving us the money because you buy packs and it opens up, and if you're in one of those packs, if your card is in one of those packs, you make money.
So it's just random.
We're not rare.
No, we're common.
We aren't rare cards.
We are common, thank God.
So yeah, a lot of the WWE contracts are just structured to include like everything now.
Well, so you get paid your downside, and every time you work a date, a certain amount of money goes into your bucket.
Okay.
And unless you work enough dates and make enough money in merch to go over your downside, you make no extra money.
Yeah.
So we would, no matter how.
Not to say that the money that the original contract is great.
Yeah.
Well, I think the downside was very generous.
Downside is very generous,
But
it's designed in such a way that if you are doing very well on the outside, then you kind of still get what you were going to get.
right, so people who like, let's say you're injured for a year, you're still gonna make the exact same amount of money as you would make if you worked every week.
Which is great.
Which is great.
We love you.
Well, yeah, but downsides used to be low, and then every time you worked the date, you would make more and more and more and more. But now that we're fired, we make all that money on top. Why we can't?
Yeah.
Why not? What?
You can't say it like that.
Why can't we say it like that?
Oh yeah, you can't say.
Now
it
that
like
we're fired.
Now that we're
you're fired.
Right.
uh,
Fired.
What was
unemployed.
what was your favorite shenanigan of Retribution? Mine was when they threw a cinder block through a window that already had a cinder
First of all,
block.
that wasn't him.
That was
I know
so.
it wasn't
I missed.
you. I
I
know it
missed all
wasn't
the
you all.
good parts. They used the little guys
Of course.
for
They had
the
a guy.
chainsaw.
They had a guy waddling towards the screen,
Yeah.
going,
I
"You
swear
better
to
watch
God.
out!"
Dude, they
You
wanted
better watch out.
they wanted Retribution
We're
to be
not here to
killers.
play.
They wanted them to be a threat. And who did they fucking put under the ski mask? Put the motherfucking Lollipop Guild. What did they expect was going to happen?
My favorite Retribution story is so in the Thunderdome, we used to do a lot of movie magic, right? Retribution hid in all sorts of places. So one of the places that we hid was in the crowd amongst the TV screens. And in one of the times that we were going to do a run-in, somebody had hacked one of the TV screens. And there was a video of a Ku Klux Klan rally that was on the TV screen.
yes, I
and it was
remember
right
that.
in front of me. And I was like spooked because I was like, are they coming? Are they here? Is that the run-in? Am I being set up right now? Not really
Oh,
a Retribution
no.
story, more of a Ku Klux Klan story.
Yeah,
really.
I don't think that was one of Mustafa Ali's hacking jobs.
No.
There. I don't think he did that.
Mustafa
one.
Ali, famously against the Klan,
Yes.
which is a hot take.
That's an exclusive.
Yeah.
Right here.
That's news.
That is an
That's
exclusive.
news right
I hope
there.
I didn't go out of turn by saying that about you, Adil, but he doesn't like
Yeah.
racists.
Yes, I think that's a fair assessment there. You guys did insane YouTube numbers though. Like
We did.
it's kind of fucked up
Like,
how many YouTube numbers
like
that
millions upon millions, like as though we were the great Khali winning a championship.
Which you would
did.
think
Or anybody arm wrestling.
you would think in an era where there was no audience,
Yes.
YouTube views would kind of be an indicator of what and what is not working.
Of course, yeah.
But
They didn't care.
So, full disclosure, to my understanding, on an earnings call that I was actually on,
Oh.
one of the investors, which very rarely talk about in-ring wrestling, they go, "Your ratings are down. You have no new acts. What are you going to do?" And then I was told that Vince went into a meeting Monday and said, "We got to do something. We got to do something."
Is that what it was?
That's what I heard.
Is that
and
how
then they had no idea who they were going to pick as of the Waddler, the famous Waddler.
So I'll never complain because if it wasn't for Retribution, as awful as it was, I would have never been called up. I snuck in there. There was obviously they had the Waddler, and then they were
Waddler,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, we need to get some bigger Waddlers."
Yes.
So they grabbed me.
I believe it was Mishina as the Waddler.
Yes.
I believe that's who he was brought into.
That was the new
portray.
Waddler.
Yeah.
It was me. I think it was Von Wagner and Zion Quinn that were the big Waddlers. And at some point, I just kept on sneaking in. Like, I kept on doing it.
Yeah.
And then eventually they were like, all right, take the masks off the Waddlers. And then
Yes.
it was like, yes, I'm called up.
And listen, in like 20 years, you'll be able to work against like El Hijo del Waddler.
El Hijo del
and
Waddler.
all this stuff.
El
You'll
Waddler
be good to
Negro.
go.
That's me.
Oh, no.
El Grande Waddler Negro. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
so we want to go to Japan and call him Hijo del Bob Sapp.
Yes.
Because we think people would actually believe it over there.
I got into the business not to
Cousin
become
Bob.
The Rock. Yeah, not to. I didn't want to get into the business to be The Rock. I wanted to be Bob Sapp.
Who doesn't want to be Bob Sapp?
Yeah.
I changed my legal name to Sapp.
Wow.
Just to have a connection.
You're a huge
Just to-
Pride fan.
Have you? Yeah, I was actually.
great.
I was a huge Pride fan, but I'm pretty sure you could get booked against Bob Sapp and he would lose a fight to you at this
He
point.
would not lose.
Have you seen? The last 12 years of his career has been him taking fights in places without athletic commissions, taking one punch and going.
Oh, I got to do it.
Oh my
that'd
gosh,
be a good
you gotta
feather
do
in
it.
your cap.
He's very much
Yeah.
a guy who's taking dives.
And
Aaron
then
Helwani
I
called him one.
can do commercials and be like, Ichiban.
There you go. There you go. I don't think you guys have anything to promote. You never do anything.
Whoa.
Actually, we quietly promoted everything that we're going to be on.
Snuck it in.
Snuck it in.
He's
'cause
coming back to
It's called
Retribution.
product integration.
Which is how we made a bunch of money.
Oh,
selling
Pure
it.
Life.
Thank you,
Shout out to
Pure Life.
Nestle.
That's trending.
Famously a good, pure-hearted company. Shout out to Nestle. Love your chocolate chips.
Check them out, guys. They are a little bit of everywhere. Until next time. Hey, can you guys give me the pose, the Jeremy Lambert pose that he had you guys do for all the thumbnails? The very.
Oh.
I need one of those.
That's good. That's good.
There we go. That's our thumbnail right there.
Find. Delete your tweet.
Until next
Yes!
time, we're out.